What's going on? This is Caught Offsides with Joe.
And Alex.
And today we're going to be going over a few things. First and foremost, we're going to go over match day 24 in the Premier League. Then we're going to go over the potential news of a blue card being added in the world of football, as well as VAR changes and the effects it has on our game today. Then we're going to talk about Champions League because those matches are coming up over the next 2 weeks. But first, let's talk about how our week has went, man. In terms of like football, how's everything with you?
Well, I can't complain. Manchester City 2-0 against Everton. So obviously, anytime they win, nothing can bother me. Nothing can get me angry. Well, maybe Arsenal and Liverpool winning, but other than that, I can't complain, man.
See, man, you're lucky. I'm glad you had a good week because I absolutely did not. Juve, like I was expecting Juve. Wait. Let me fucking finish. All right, let me finish. All right, Juve. Not only did Juve lose to our rivals, which was expected, but we lost to Udinese, bro. We just lost to Udinese. And let me fucking finish, bro. Like I have theories about that, and I don't want to go off on a tangent. Maybe at the end I might, but it's like there's so much shit that's wrong with the club, and it's not even like bad things to like. It's not even bad things, really. They're not.
Dude, what?
You know, like we have too many players that play the same fucking position. Like, how many players do we have that's going to be playing the Chiesa role? How many players? We have like 3 or 4, and they all start. Like the only other players. Listen, let me finish. The only other players on that team that don't fit that role is Rabiot and McKennie. Everyone else is the same fucking player.
Bro. Stop crying, dude. Just get a new coach. Your coach is outdated. He's really outdated.
Unfortunately, unless he no, we can afford it, but unless he resigns, we're stuck with him for another year because the board isn't going to sack him, and
listen,
he ain't going anywhere.
We'll leave it at that.
I don't want to take too much of a tangent. I've already took too much time, but whatever. Let's go straight into the results for match day 24. Sorry, I went ahead a little bit. First, we're going to start with Wolves Brentford that ended 2-0 to Brentford. You predicted that I was going to go 2-1 Wolves, and I predicted a draw, so we both lost there.
Dude, I don't even know how that's possible. The fact that Wolves didn't even get a goal is insane because the way they've been playing the season is crazy. It's really, I think it was unexpected from them this season. Honestly, they beat Chelsea 4-2 the week before. They lost United 4-3 in the last minute, but they've been scoring goals, dude. The only other game that they haven't scored a goal was in match day 21 against Brighton. So the fact that they couldn't even get a goal against Brentford just shows how good Brentford are. But if you look at the table, Brentford are still in the lower side of the table, man. It's just surprising.
Okay. Fulham, next match, going right through these. Fulham got the win against Bournemouth 3-1. You predicted a 2-2 draw, and I had 2-1 Fulham, so I get a win there on that match. Next match, we got Luton against Sheffield. It's 3-1 Sheffield. You picked 2-0 Luton. I picked 3-0 Luton. So again, terrible. And you'll see a theme to these results in our predictions. We did terrible. We did absolutely terrible. We are frauds. We're not. We just had a really bad week. We're on fraud watch right now.
Yes.
So like I said, Sheffield 3-1 against Luton. We both predicted that incorrectly. Next is Forest versus Castle. It's Newcastle. 3-2 Newcastle. You predicted a 2-2 draw. I was 1-0 Forest. Again, we both did
Dude,
not predict that correctly.
is every game with Newcastle going to be an exciting one now?
It seems like it. It seems
What's
because
happening?
they're too good, but they're like Juventus. They're good, but they play like shit.
They're
You know?
they're unpredictable, dude. They're
Yeah.
unpredictable. You never know what you're going to get.
So next is Villa versus United. United got the win 2-1. You predicted 3-1 Villa. I predicted 1-0 Villa. Again, we did not get this one right.
That's just crazy, man. Like the luck that United have with Scott McTominay is insane. I swear, every time they put him on, he'll score a goal, and it's always the same goal too. I bet you,
Yeah.
anytime they're losing, they'll bring him on, and he'll just score. And it's happened in the past, and it's just annoying, dude,
All I
because he
can
sucks.
hear, all I can
He's not
hear in
even
my
good.
head, all I can hear in my head is McTominay.
Oh yeah,
That's all I
yeah,
can hear in my
yeah.
head. Next match, we got Spurs Brighton. Spurs winning 2-1. You actually got the score line right, but the opposite
Did
results.
I?
Yeah, you had
Oh,
2-1, but for Brighton winning. And then I
ah,
had a 1-1 draw, which it was for the longest time, and then Spurs got it at the end.
yeah.
So
They didn't
again, we
deserve that.
both did not get those correct.
They did
Next
not deserve
match,
that.
this match just ended like a few hours ago. Chelsea Palace, Chelsea winning 3-1. We both didn't get it right again. We both had Palace winning. You had 3-0. I had 2-0.
You know what? That makes me happy. It makes me happy that Chelsea won.
It makes you
Why?
happy. It makes you
Yes, it
happy.
makes me
I
happy.
think that
It
would have
makes me
made you.
happy.
I think that would have made you
No,
a little bit nervous considering you're facing them next. And
no,
this is not just one win. Like they've had like earlier in the week or last week, they destroyed their opponent in the cup. I can't remember who they played in the
yeah,
cup,
yeah, yeah.
but it was like
Look,
4-0. So they're
dude,
playing really
dude.
good
All
foot.
right, listen. There's a pattern to Chelsea. Okay, they'll win 2 games, 3 games in a row, and then they'll lose the next one. And right now, they won 2 in a row. Well, two, well, one technically, because the other one was in the FA Cup, but they play City next.
I
And
will.
if the
We'll
pattern
see what
continues,
happens. We have to see what happens. I
listen,
feel like you should be more nervous than you're letting on. But
come on, man,
anyways,
we got De Bruyne back. We got De Bruyne back. No
anyways,
fear.
we're heading into the 3 big matches of the week. First is speak of the devil, Man City. They faced Everton, which they handled business 2-0. Holland
No, no,
with
no,
2 goals
no.
scored a
Look,
brace.
okay, but we got to talk about it, dude,
I know that's
because it wasn't
listen,
that. No, I
listen.
know, but I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. I'm already getting. All right, this is the thing, right? When I saw the lineup right away, I was kind
Here
of
we
salty,
go.
dude. I was kind of pissed,
Here we go.
dude. What is Pep's obsession with Alvarez, dude? It got to the point where he dropped De Bruyne. Well, you know what? It got to the point where he put Foden, who scored a hat trick against Brentford, playing in the middle. He dropped Foden and put him as a winger again. Dude, I don't know what Alvarez has done to Pep. I don't know if he has his nudes. I
What,
don't know what it is,
bro?
but
What if
I'm
this
telling you,
is
man, this this guy just keeps getting in the lineup, dude. Watch. I'll tell you something. This man will probably play on Tuesday
he probably will.
against yeah,
He
yeah,
probably will.
exactly, dude. Like I don't know what the issue is there, but let me just
How is
say,
this
as
an
soon as De
issue?
Bruyne can,
How is this?
it's
You
what's
keep
he
winning
doing?
games.
Yeah,
You're thinking of it the
but
completely
what's
wrong
okay,
way, though. You're thinking of it the
but
completely wrong way.
dude,
You
no.
want your
What
main
happened
people to play, but the thing is, they are saving their legs. They're not
for
playing the
who?
90 minutes.
For who? They're playing, dude. They're playing against Copenhagen on Tuesday,
It doesn't
tomorrow.
matter. It
The
doesn't
thing is,
matter.
it does
Everything is
matter.
so
Everton,
congested. Everything is so congested with
Everton,
their scheduling.
yes,
So they have to rest their players.
but De Bruyne, as soon as he came on, everyone, it's like he just gives confidence to everyone. It's hard to explain, but as soon as he came on, you could just see the team, and it's not that they started playing better. It's just the way they were holding on to the ball, the way they were defending. It was just more. just confidence all around. Everyone just felt more confident. And honestly, that's the thing with De Bruyne. I feel like De Bruyne has brought the confidence back ever since he came back. I mean, if you look at the game against Newcastle where City won last minute, do you think City would have won if it wasn't for De Bruyne? No. No. I don't even think they would have scored another goal if it wasn't for De Bruyne.
See,
So I just
this is where you and me differ because you see City and you see the bad parts of City. Whereas I see City, I'm like, no one's gonna
okay,
fucking touch
but
them. Maybe
what
unless that
does
they're playing Liverpool. Unless they're playing
yeah,
Liverpool, no one's gonna touch them. Okay.
but what does Alvarez bring
But
to City right now?
again, why does that
What does he
matter?
bring?
You guys won
It
two
matters.
nothing.
Yes, it matters because we
No,
won 2-0 after De Bruyne came on. What were they doing with De
you're
Bruyne?
trying to be perfect. You're trying you
No, you know
want
what?
them to be. That's why.
It's not
That's what this
no,
is.
it's not
Yes, yes,
no, no, dude, it's not
yes.
about being perfect. It's not about
Mm-hmm.
being perfect. But why is it that Alvarez should be playing in the middle over Foden at least? At least explain me that because A- Alvarez, he shouldn't be playing in the middle. The way Foden's been
Can,
playing,
can I
Foden
ask you
deserves
a
to play in the
serious
middle.
question?
Of course.
If Man City wins the league and they win the Champions League, and Alvarez plays in every and starts in every single game from now until the end of the season, will you care if you win the league and the Champions League again this year?
Dude, that's a trick question,
That
man.
is not a trick question. That's an
That's,
easy yes or no answer question.
at
Your
the end of
answer
the day,
should be no. It doesn't matter because at the end of the day, your
no,
club is still
it
winning
doesn't matter.
everything.
But it doesn't matter, right? But you got to understand why is okay, answer me. Why should Alvarez play in the middle over Foden when Foden's been playing better in the middle?
I already gave you an answer. What
What is it?
there's multiple answers. It could be Pep trying to rest his players for other games. It could be Pep
Alvarez
trying to
Alvarez
grow the
hasn't
confidence of his other players, trying to
but Alvarez
grow
hasn't rested, dude.
the prem. Yeah, but what
Uh,
if he has the fitness? What if it is that he's just straight up performing better in training than everyone else? What if it comes down to that? We wouldn't really know,
You know what?
you
You're
know?
right, maybe because he is getting ahead of Grealish as well. Doku's getting ahead of Grealish, and there've been some rumors with Grealish about him leaving training last week
I mean,
because he was left out of the lineup. I don't know, man. I don't
you
know.
gotta think about it, dude. Um, all these players you're questioning are getting older.
They are
They're
getting
getting
older.
older,
De
older.
Bruyne. Oh, yeah, you know what? And also, De Bruyne just came back from an injury, so maybe that's it.
True.
Maybe, hopefully that's it. But
And De Bruyne
for
is
now,
somewhat injury prone. Like
okay.
it feels
But
like
I'll,
every season he's injured
but
for a good part of the season.
but listen, if you're Pep, let me ask you this then: if you're Pep and it's the Champions League final, and all your players are fit, because all the players were fit last week, all of them for this match day, would you start Foden or Alvarez in the middle?
My whole thing is, if I were Pep, knowing that who I have in the back line, knowing who I have in goal, um, it doesn't matter who I start because I know their defense is going to give them the best chance
Good.
to win the
Our
game.
defense has been horrible this year.
Not
This
lately,
season, defense has been horrible.
not lately.
But
If you think
we'll
about
see
it,
what happens.
let's say if you start Alvarez and it's 0-0 by halftime,
No, you know what? You know what?
it's wait. Let me finish. If it's 0-0 by halftime, I would rather have that super sub KDB come off the bench and change everything. It's just like Juventus and Chiesa.
No, that's
He
I think
started
that's
today,
what.
and I think that was part of the reason why they lost because
Well, no,
they started Chiesa and they started Weah when they've been
I
coming
think
off the bench. And I feel like if they
no,
came off the bench today, they would have had a better shot because their better players would have been on the field later on in the game when everyone was tired. And
no, you're right.
that's what I feel like
I
City
think
is doing.
no, you're right. I think, like I said, I think De Bruyne just gave that confidence when he came onto the pitch. But you know what? Last thing on this game, I want to say the worst player on the pitch wasn't Alvarez. The worst player on the pitch was Nunes, Mateus Nunes. Dude, I have never seen a midfielder play for Manchester City and play this bad. Maybe Calvin Phillips, but this was worse, 100% worse. This guy, man, he can't pass the ball. Well, in this game, other games he's played good. He's just
He can't pass
he's
the
just
ball.
he was just doing too much. He was doing too many things, and they didn't work out. He kept trying to just run through players. It doesn't work like that, man. Sometimes you have to pass the ball. That's something he has to learn at Manchester City, man. Is that it's not about what you can do, but it's about how you can help the team. You know, um, those little passes, that extra pass. You don't just run through all the players. Look at Grealish at Aston Villa. He was running through players and scoring goals, but now at City, he's more hold the ball, get a foul, and that's basically it. But Nunes here was just horrible that day, man. Horrible.
I mean, he's still young. You can say he's a little bit green still. This being the biggest club he's ever been on, um, playing alongside like world class players. I feel
Yeah,
like that he'll grow into his role again. I think it was one of those things where like Pep just wants to put like rotate his squad so that way they can get some confidence in their younger players, and I think that will help them out in the long run because when it comes to those big moments, like say if someone goes down with injury or someone's unavailable with like too many yellow cards or whatever, um, I feel like that will help them out in the long run in the big moments. And that's
right,
pretty much the last thing I have to say about Man City.
right, yeah, yeah. All right, let's
Ready to
move
move
to the
on?
next one. Yeah,
Next match, Liverpool against Burnley. They handle business is 3-1 for Liverpool.
you know
You
what?
you
You know
said
what?
it. You said it was 4-0 Liverpool. I said it was 3-3 draw. So you got the win on this one.
You know what? I I think I'm very disappointed with Burnley, with company. Well, no, sorry. It's not even company's fault. I think it's the players he has. Man, they just they just can't do what he wants them to do. He's I don't know. It's very frustrating. Every time I see Burnley play, it's just frustrating because last season the way they won the championship with 100 points, you would think they'd be somewhere in the middle this season, but they just can't defend, man. They just can't defend at all. Those goals, especially the second goal, Burnley were crying to the ref that there was a foul leading up to the goal, but in my opinion, that wasn't a foul.
My thing
I don't know if you
with
saw it. I don't know if you saw it.
no, I wasn't watching this match at all. Um, what you call it? The one thing that I want to say about Burnley is like they're almost kind of like in that purgatory of teams that are doomed to just go up and go down, go up and go down, go up and go down. Like Norwich. You remember how like Norwich over the past like 10 years they've
Oh
been
yeah,
up and down every other season. It's like they're the same in the same boat. So I mean,
right.
if they can survive this season, which I don't know where they are on the table. Um, let me
They are they're currently 19th. They are oh yeah, they're definitely getting relegated, man. They're they're 7 points behind. Oh no, sorry, 6 points behind Everton.
yeah. No, you're right. Seven behind.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
seven behind Luton.
so yeah, they're definitely getting relegated.
I don't. I mean, there's still time. There's still time. Who knows? They can go on a
Listen,
run. Don't think so, but I mean, again, like I said,
it's the
that
it's the
they're
it's the goals that they're conceding, man. It's too easy to score against Burnley.
maybe
And
they
the thing
just
is,
don't have Premier
here's the
League
thing.
talent.
But no, no, no. The thing is, it's not even the defense's fault, like entirely their fault, right? Because I believe their strikers Fofana. Let me see, Fofana, because he missed two one-on-ones against Allison, and mind you, he missed those two before Liverpool scored the third goal. So if he had scored, the game would have been tied, and who knows what would have happened then. But yeah, he was just again, it's like they just can't do anything the company's telling you. It's not his fault that they can't score. The guy had two one-on-ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just annoying, man. I hate seeing Burnley play. Every time I see him, it's just annoying.
For a man that supports City, you get annoyed with other fucking teams. It's fucking
dude,
insane
because it's
how you get
because
annoyed with
I
other
hate,
teams and how they
dude,
play.
I hate I hate how shitty they are when it comes to defending, man. Especially for the striker missed 2 one-on-ones. It's just, dude. Oh,
All right,
you know
listen.
what?
This
It
this
makes
is
it
a
worse.
perfect
It's against
segue.
Liverpool.
It's the perfect segue. Speaking of shitty defending, we'll go to our last match of the weekend. It's Arsenal West Ham, where Arsenal absolutely mollywopped West Ham 6-0. We both had West Ham winning, so we didn't get this fucking one right.
I swear, we jinxed
Yeah,
this
we really
weekend's
did. We
result.
really did. We really did. Hopefully next week it will be better. But do you want to talk about this game at all? Because I feel like there's nothing to be said. West Ham is just in shambles. Like, what happened?
No,
They started out the season so well,
dude.
and like, what happened?
What happened? Well, I think they're running out of steam. No, it's complete bullshit, dude. The way they played that day was I- like the first goal was what a set piece. I think first like two goals were set pieces. But my thing is, okay, mind you, I went shopping yesterday during the first half. So before I left the house, it was still 0-0. I think it was minute 30 because I remember right when they scored the first goal, that's when I left the house. I got to Market Basket and I open up my phone to see it's 4-0. How do you concede 4 goals? They conceded 4 goals in 10 minutes, man.
That's crazy. I didn't see
4
that one
goals.
coming. I mean, if you told me that Arsenal won, I'd be like, okay, expected,
Dude,
expected.
that's
But
that's pathetic,
six
man. That's
nil,
pathetic.
yeah, that's like at that
That's
point, like
pathetic.
you lost the locker room,
And
bro.
the thing is, I can't even say if Arsenal were good or if West Ham were just shit. You know what I mean? Like I can't tell you
I know that
because
you
because it
could tell them it's Arsenal, it's West Ham being shit. It's not Arsenal being
no,
good
because
because I feel
no,
like you
because
can
it's
put
happened
any
in the
team,
past. It's happened in the past.
You could put United up against West Ham and they still probably win 4-0 with the way they played.
So you think it's just West Ham being shit?
It's just West Ham being shit. And it's not like they don't have good
That's
player. I think it's time for a coaching change. I think it's time
yeah,
for a coaching
I
change.
think
Like
I
West
think
Ham,
Moyes
I
took him
mean,
as far
last year they won what, the
the
Europa
conference league. The conference league.
Conference League. What do you mean?
The yeah, man.
Oh
The conference league.
yeah. No, didn't they win the European title? Europa?
Yeah, that is the European title.
Yeah, the Europa.
It's the Champions League, Europa League, and then the Conference League.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Um,
Conference League. This guy.
I still don't know what the fuck you're saying, but okay, whatever. But like, like they're still not that bad of a squad. It's just I don't know. They have no leaders. Declan Rice leaving was probably like their last
No,
leader.
well, thing is, they already beat Arsenal twice this season. That's the thing. That's why I was so surprised
Yeah, early
to
in
see
the
them losing
season,
6-0.
early in the season,
Yeah, I
because
know.
everything was well. They're still on a high from winning the title. You know, winning a cup. Um, but now it clearly isn't the case,
Right.
and they're staring down the barrel right now. They're lucky that they got off to a hot start because the way they're playing, they should be relegated, and they're going to be lucky not to be relegated because of their hot start. You know,
Well, we'll see, we'll see what happens with West Ham. It's
like
just
you
disappointing.
lose to fucking Sheffield.
I know. I know. No, but like I said at the beginning, this weekend was good
No,
because City
they drew against
got the
Sheffield. My
win.
bad. Sorry.
I was saying this weekend was good just because Manchester City won, but it just pisses me off at how like these teams are just basically they just show up against these other teams like Everton against us. Like they sat back the whole game. They were time wasting, and then you got these other teams who were just giving away the goals for Liverpool and Arsenal to score. It's
I don't.
fucking annoying, man.
But here's the thing: I don't understand why you're still mad at Everton, because Everton conceded early in the second half, dude. They conceded early in the
And
second half.
listen, listen.
So I mean, like, you were
It's
ahead for the majority of the game.
it's the time wasting, man. Well, no, it was minute
Mm-hmm.
70, I think. Minute 70. 70 first goal went in. But
Oh yeah,
it's in the
you're right.
past, dude.
You're right.
It's in
You're
the
right.
past. In the
Um,
past. All that matters is that we won.
true. True. That's all that matters. And all that
Right.
matters right now is our prediction table. Okay, this is, if you like, obviously this is only the second episode, but this is the first time we're going to unveil a prediction table. The way it's going to work: every time we get a correct prediction, we get 3 points. Just like if you win in the game of football, you get 3 points. If and that includes if you predict a draw. If you predict a draw and the match turning out as a draw, then that counts as a win in our table. Match draw. So if you predict a win, and the team draws, then that's 1 point as it's a draw. And then obviously the wrong predictions are no points. Just like how it is in a normal football table. So right now the standings, we both are sitting at 2 wins and 8 losses. We have 6 points
That's a,
each.
that's an embarrassment, just like West Ham.
Hey, hey. It is what it is, but again, it's only the first week. Match day 24. Hopefully we could turn around match day 25. Or, hopefully in my case, you will continue your slump and I will turn it around in match day 25. But at the end of the season, we will have a forfeit that is going to be determined at some point. I think we discussed something about donating to a certain charity. On top of that, but yeah, we can definitely figure out a forfeit. And if you're listening, and would like to give us a
You know what?
suggestion.
Can I just say can I say a suggestion?
What?
Just one. I want to see Joey. Uh, we want to do penalty kicks, and I want to see Joey kick with a dress, a pink dress.
I mean, that's fine. I have no problem with that. You know, I
All
have no
right,
problem.
you said it.
Well, I'm not saying that that's the forfeit. I'm just saying that's a possibility. We have to
Yeah,
determine
yeah,
what this
exactly. That's a
forfeit is.
possibility.
It has to be a fair forfeit. We both have to agree on the forfeit. So, um, but anyways, like scoring a penalty in a dress is like a video idea. That's not necessarily a forfeit. You know. So
In front of people.
yeah, I honestly don't care. What the fuck.
This guy.
Anyways, so yeah, like I said, at the end of the season, we are going to have someone's going to have to do a forfeit. That is to be determined. We'll see who it is. We'll see who it is. It's only the first week, so we have a long rest of the season to go, and by long I mean relatively short. But yeah.
Right.
You ready to go into match day 25?
Yes, sir.
All
Let's
right.
move along.
First match on the slate: Newcastle Bournemouth. What's your thoughts?
We go for Newcastle 3-1.
Newcastle 3-1. I'm going to go Newcastle 3-2. Like you said, Newcastle always seems to have crazy matches, and I think
Exciting
I think they're going to keep that trend going. They're going to pull it out, but it's going to be 3-2 Newcastle. Next we got Fulham and Villa. Fulham Aston Villa.
So Fulham 2-1.
Fulham 2-1.
I think they'll continue the streak. They beat Bournemouth. So I think they'll. And Aston Villa just came from a loss.
I'm gonna go Fulham 2-0. I feel like they're gonna run off the high of their win. They're gonna win, and Villa hasn't really been playing that well, so
Yeah.
we'll say the 2-0.
Alright.
Nottingham Forest versus West Ham.
All right. As pathetic as West Ham were yesterday, I'm gonna say West Ham's gonna win here. 3-0.
West Ham 3-0, huh? I will have to disagree with you. I feel like Forest is playing better than what their position on the table is. Yeah, they're 16th, but I feel like they will pull it out against West Ham and they will win 1-0. Next is Spurs and Wolves. I think I know where this is going.
I think Spurs get the win, especially with Son being back officially. I know he came off the bench of the game. I think he'll definitely help them get the 2-0 win against Wolves.
I will agree with you. I think it is going to be 2-0 Spurs as well. Next is Sheffield versus Brighton.
I say Brighton take the win 3-1.
Brighton 3-1. I think this is going to be a draw. I think it's going to be 1-1.
1-1.
Luton versus United.
I think Luton will surprise United. I'm not saying they're gonna win. I'm gonna go for a 2-2. 2-2 draw.
2-2. I think it's a 2-0 United. Everton versus Crystal Palace.
0-0. I don't see both of them scoring.
0-0.
0-0. Yeah, Everton just doesn't want to score, man. They like to sit back. A bunch of
I got Palace
losers,
1-0.
I hope Everton get relegated.
Because
really
honestly, Palace didn't play that bad today for a good part of the match. It wasn't until the end. It wasn't until after Chelsea scored the first goal where they were like, "Oh shit."
Can I say the last goal that Chelsea scored, the way that Fernandez set down the defender, it just reminded me of you defending in FIFA, man.
Oh, shut the fuck up, dude. Shut the fuck up. Next is Brentford Liverpool. What is your prediction?
Brentford is winning 2-1.
He said, "Say it with your chest." 2-1 to Brentford is what you predicted. I say no fucking chance. Liverpool 2-0. It's not even going to be close. They're gonna bend them over the fucking table.
Here we go again.
And so now it's Burnley Arsenal.
Burnley, in my opinion, defend worse than West Ham. So I expect these losers to lose. It wouldn't shock me if they lost 7-0. Let's say Arsenal 7-0.
You're gonna put 7-0.
Yeah, 7-0. That's how confident I am on Burnley's shitty defending, man.
No, I think I know Arsenal. There's no way in hell Arsenal's gonna lose this match, but it's gonna be 3-1. 3-1 Arsenal.
Chances are right.
And the big match of the weekend, at least for you.
Big match.
Man City versus Chelsea.
Actually, yeah. You know what? I'm gonna go with a big Manchester City win. Now that we have De Bruyne back, I feel confident. I think I don't see any team beating us. Oh, I hope I did not jinx myself here. But I'm gonna go with a Man City 2-0.
My man swallowed his mic with that prediction, but I agree with you. I also think it's gonna be Man City, and I think it's gonna be 3-1. I think Pep's gonna be fucking pissed that he didn't keep the clean sheet, but I still think they're gonna handle Chelsea, even though Chelsea is playing well right now. They're playing really well right now.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say they're playing really well, but they're playing well.
Their last two matches, they played really well.
they're very chaotic. That's what it is. Very chaotic. Okay. So
But
that's
yeah,
it. That's
man,
the
that
prediction.
that is the table. That is the predictions for this upcoming week, match day 25 in the Premier League. Now we're gonna move to our next topic, which is FIFA
Blue
announcing
cards.
that they are going to try and implement a trial for blue cards. What are your initial thoughts on that, my friend?
You want to know what I thought when I read it the first time?
Well,
Why the fuck would we need it? Why? What good is that gonna do? It so players are basically gonna be afraid to do anything.
I think that's the
What
point.
Well, yeah, but that's gonna make the sport be dude, this is a contact sport, man.
Well, it's not.
So
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. It's not going to be for like fouls. It's a sin. It's a sin bin card. So it's going to be
right,
like
so you can't go
dissent.
to the referee, you can't yell at the
Yeah.
referee, you
So
can't yeah,
that's
you
pretty
can't
much what this is coming from,
but
is dissent, because
man,
they already have this implemented in the very lower
but
leagues, like
why
the younger
why
players and whatnot.
right, right.
um
But listen, why are they protecting the referees? Because let me tell you, the referees this season have been horrible, and basically all the leagues, they've been horrible, especially the Premier League.
I'm not gonna
With
argue with that.
VAR, everything, they've been horrible. So now you're telling the players you can't protest against the decisions that are being made. That's just unfair, man. How
they're
is it possible that
they're not saying they can't, they're just saying there's consequences for that
well,
shit.
no. Well, that's the thing. But which is basically don't say anything or else you're gonna be kicked out for 10 minutes,
The way I
which is
see it
dumb because
the way I see it is, if I get a blue card and sent off for 10 minutes, like say I'm an attacker and I get sent off for 10 minutes, that does absolutely nothing for my team besides not being able to attack.
right. And for 10 minutes, that other team will have the chance to, you know, make more of it. Obviously, you guys are going to go into defensive mode. And think about it, right? Goalkeepers apparently would not be exempt from blue cards.
So
So
so here's the thing. Here,
If Ederson yells at the referee or says something to another player, he's going to be forced out for 10 minutes.
I don't
And
think I
now,
don't I don't think that's well. Here's the thing. It's nothing set in stone. Nothing set in stone. This is just like they're talking about it. And I have a quote
right,
from the
right.
article from ESPN. Um, it says, here we go. FIFA wishes to clarify that reports of so-called blue cards at elite levels of football are incorrect and premature. Any such trials, if implemented, should be limited to testing in a responsible manner at lower levels. It also goes into saying that there's no like set, like there's no like rule set for
So,
that.
so I'll be honest with you. I think FIFA are saying that after everyone basically shit on it.
Well, it's
I
not
think
even
that they're just
FIFA. It's
trying to
not even
control.
FIFA. It's IFAB. It's the
Yeah,
International Football Association Board.
yeah.
So it's not even FIFA
I
coming out
think,
with this shit.
yeah,
FIFA doesn't.
right.
By the way it
I,
sounds, FIFA doesn't even want this.
yeah. Well, International Football Association Board. I think they're saying this because of all the shit they got from it. I mean, no one wants it, dude. No one. I haven't heard a single person say that's going to be good for the sport.
I
Give me
see. I see.
one
It,
good
it
reason.
works. It works with the kids, because then you
Yeah,
you you keep
with the
them
kids, it
from
teaches.
like talking back to the referees, because like as a kid, even as
No,
like a teenager up to like high school and shit like that, you definitely don't need to be like giving any dissent to like any referees or anything
no,
like that.
and the thing is too, it teaches discipline. You know,
Hmm.
because I forgot who said it, but there was I was listening to a footballer talk, and he said that if he didn't have discipline, he wouldn't have made it as a pro. And I think that's the thing. Like that's what they're trying to do with the younger kids, and that's fine. But they should not even think about. putting it again in the pro leagues.
Well, regardless of what we think should or should not happen, they're going to discuss it at the AGM at March 1st. They're going to bring it back up.
Right.
I don't think it's going to see the light of day, not anytime soon. Apparently, they were already trying this out at the lower levels since 2019. So again, I'm not a person who believes this is a good thing for football. It's like
Yeah.
the pitching clock in baseball. It's like you're kind of changing the sport in a way that you don't need to change it. You know,
Right.
I do see where it is, but like from what they're saying, it's in a professional manner. That's not. It's not it, bro. It's not gonna work.
Yeah.
So
Well, I think that leads us to our next topic, which is apparently there's some VAR changes coming in next season potentially.
yes.
So you
So
heard about it?
yes. So the Prem is looking to implement um, the VAR changes that they've already implemented as a trial in Mexico and Portugal. They've apparently been doing it for the last 12 months, where the referees will have microphones to announce their decisions of the VAR.
So
Um,
is that gonna be like, I
like
don't know
how they
anything
do
about
it in the
American
NFL.
football, but
It's like how
yeah,
they do it in the
I was gonna
NFL
say,
and the NHL. It's going to be
okay, so
the
it's gonna be like
exact
that.
same way. They're gonna
Okay.
they're gonna have a microphone where they're gonna turn on and off, and then they're gonna be able to talk to the crowd. Um, that that's pretty
I think
much
that'd be good.
tiptoeing. Yes, but no. It's like a lateral move. It's tiptoeing around the actual problem with VAR and the fact that it's one. There's always VAR checks. Always, it's constantly happening for every little fucking thing. Every little fucking thing.
Yeah,
You're one
yeah,
toe
but
offside. Fucking, they're gonna VAR check it and you're offside.
oh,
You
you know
know.
what? Now that you mention, I think that's BS, man. They should definitely get rid of that. Like you're wasting 5 minutes to see if someone's toe is onside or offside. Just give the fucking goal at that point, man. Like why are you wasting 5 minutes of everyone's time because someone's toe is offside?
My thing, if it's like if it's like a clear cut, like half a foot offsides, yeah, call it. If it's a toe or an elbow, like that's so very little margin to call an
Right, like
offsides. That's
you're
ridiculous.
wasting. No, and the thing is, right? It's fine you calling offside, but the fact that VAR is taking 5 minutes to check if someone's toe is onside or offside, that's the most annoying part is just give it on. Like right away. If you see that it's close, that it's super, super close, just give the goal instead of wasting 5 minutes of the match.
And then to bring up like a couple weeks ago, it was Chelsea Liverpool. There were definitely two moments where Chelsea should have had penalties, and the
Oh
VAR
yeah.
didn't even didn't give it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. And I don't want to say conspiracy theories, so I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. But
but yeah, like
yeah.
like it's so inconsistent. I was looking at ESPN today, and like there were so many articles about VAR, like just over the past week,
Well,
just
well,
over the
how many
past
how many
week.
times how many times has the Premier League referees the how many times have they apologized to the teams after there was a bad decision? It's been multiple times this season already where they have to come out and say, "Oh, we apologize." And I think they did it to Arsenal, and then Arsenal, because they're a bunch of crybabies, decided to put out a statement, which, well, what the fuck the point was. It's like, what did they get from doing that? You know what I mean? Like, you're not the only team that VAR fucked over, but that's just, I don't know, man. Just too many mistakes and too many time uh, wasted.
Yeah. I don't know what the fuck we have to do. Sorry, is like I for whatever reason I keep getting like hiccups while we do the podcast. Like I have a hiccup all day, but like it already happened 3 times while we were recording. But I don't know what we have to do to change this. I mean, I feel like VAR isn't killing our game, but it's definitely like being too big of a part.
Yeah, I think so.
Like VAR should be
So
used
here's the thing.
sparingly.
So here's the thing, right? I'm as a City fan, I'm traumatized from VAR. A couple of years ago when Manchester City played Spurs in the Champions League quarterfinals, Sterling scored a goal in the last minute and everyone celebrated like crazy. And I remember Pep celebrating like crazy. Everyone, stadium went wild. I was actually at work. I started running at work. That's how crazy it got. And turns out, I think it was Sterling or Aguero. One of them was offside. Sterling scored the goal, but I forget. I think Aguero might have given him the pass. One of them was offside. And that was when VAR was like basically brand new to the Premier League. So ever since that day, and ever since we've been using VAR more, I'm a bit cautious when it comes to celebrating a goal. I don't know if you know what I mean, but like for example, the Champions League final, when Rodri scored, I celebrated like crazy. But it didn't really last too long because then I was telling my wife, I said, wait, they might they might say someone was offside here. They might some bullshit. They always go back and find something. So it's just I feel like it's taking the emotion out of it. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Thank you for coming to your TED talk, by the way. Um,
All
uh,
right. All right.
um, but yeah,
This is my story.
I feel like I feel like they definitely have to do something with VAR. And they have to do something more than just allowing the refs to explain why they came to that decision, like to the stadium. I feel like that still it doesn't solve the problem. It's a lateral move.
Yeah, but at least everyone in the stadium will know why. And I
Yeah,
and
but
the re-
that's
and
not going to
and
change the
but
different. That's not going to change the fact that
but
if you
the
score a goal and they VAR it, but and they overturn it for the wrong reason,
yeah.
that's still not
No,
going to
but the best
change that. And that's what I'm
right.
getting at. Is like they have to
But
use VAR to get the decisions correct, not
but
to
you know what?
fucking get it wrong. That's the whole point of VAR.
No, but you know what? On the bright side, the referees won't be able to hide, because the referees usually hide behind the assistant referees because no one knows why they made that decision. Only only they know because they're communicating.
But
But at least
now they'll be
everyone's
able to
gonna know.
hide behind the rule book because nothing will stop them from going finding a rule and saying, "Oh, this is why
Yeah,
we
yeah,
came to this decision." So either way you're
yeah,
around it, they're still going to be able to hide one way or another. So, um,
yeah.
but yeah, I'm done with
All right.
VAR. I feel like that's a topic that we have to bring back up at a different time. Um,
It'll definitely come back up, and you know what? I have a feeling it's gonna come up in some big matches. I think actually we already had one. City versus Liverpool. Kanji scored from corner,
yeah, but
and apparently there was
that's
a
league,
foul.
bro. But that's league. I'm talking about like it has to be a big like a World Cup match big in order to for
Well,
anything to happen in terms of changing
yeah,
VAR.
but this
Like
is but this is the
that's the
yeah,
only thing
yeah,
that's the only way anything's gonna change. But
World Cup final.
yeah. Anyways, moving on. This upcoming week we have the first leg of the Champions League round of 16. We'll start off with your team, Man City. They play Copenhagen
Oh
tomorrow.
man, I wanted to start with Juve. Who are they playing?
Oh, shut the fuck up! All right, listen. You better count your chickens because when we get back in the Champions League next year, we're gonna go all in, bro.
Oh, I'm sure,
We're gonna
bro.
go
By
all
losing
in,
to
and by all in, I mean we're gonna be out in the fucking second
um,
round,
yeah, I was gonna say by losing to the
losing
15th
to like
uh
to the
team,
young boys or something
place
like that
team.
shit.
Well, tomorrow's gonna be a tough game. I don't care what anyone says. It's gonna be a tough game tomorrow. Um, Copenhagen are super unpredictable, and on top of that, you know what? Maybe this is better for us, but they haven't played since December. Either we're gonna be sharper, or you know they're gonna benefit from not playing since December. We'll see. We'll see tomorrow. Super unpredictable. That game's gonna be really, really unpredictable.
Is
But
it
I always got to back
is it
my boys. I
here
think
or is it at the Etihad or is
no,
it in Copenhagen?
it's over there.
Uh,
It's over there. So it's gonna be wild.
so that's match
And
one of two that is going to be on for tomorrow in the Champions League. The second match tomorrow is going to be RB Leipzig versus Real Madrid, and that like just like almost every game on this list, like it's a pretty hella one sided. Like Real Madrid should be able to
should
handle
yes.
Leipzig.
No,
But at
I
the
think
same time, I said the same thing when we faced them and we got wiped off the floor with
no, I
them.
think I think Vinicius Jr. right now is probably the best player in the world.
I was about to say the same damn thing.
I'm
He's
not even
playing really
kidding, dude. And,
well.
and and you know what? For a while now, I've always said I would take Vinny over Mbappe, just
You kn-
because, in my opinion, Vinny's faster. His dribbling is better. His finishing, that's where maybe Mbappe beats him, but it's not by much because he's definitely gotten better at finishing now. And
you know
obviously, the guy's creating like crazy.
you know who Vinny Jr. reminds me of?
Who?
And I hope this hits you like a ton of bricks. This dude reminds me of a mixture of Mbappe and Balotelli, bro.
Yo. Listen, Balotelli, he
Like the
wasn't a
best of
crybaby like Vinny.
both worlds. Well, I mean, that's just being Brazilian. They're all crybabies. So I mean, like,
But I guess
stop me when I'm telling lies here, okay? Because
listen, well, you know what?
I've never
Neymar. Yeah, you're right.
seen
You're right. You're right. You're right.
Pele would have to be the
No,
only
you're right.
one, but that
You're
was
right.
so
You got
long ago.
Richarlison. You got Richarlison, crybaby. You got Neymar, big crybaby. Yep, you're right. You're right. But you know what? Tomorrow, I think is going to be a tough game for Madrid. Why? Well, turns out Bellingham is injured. Turns out Bellingham is injured, my friend. He's out for a couple of weeks. And I think RB Leipzig playing at home are definitely going to give Madrid a tough game.
So we can give unofficial predictions. I think Man City's gonna shit again with the fucking hiccups.
Dude,
Um, I think Man City's gonna win. They're gonna win. It doesn't really matter. I'm gonna say 2-1, or let's go 2-0.
2-1.
We'll go 2-0.
I'm going to say 3-0 City.
Okay.
And
Um,
for RB Leipzig Madrid, like I said, I think RB Leipzig will make it difficult for Madrid, but I still back Madrid to win 2-1.
I think it's gonna be Madrid 3-0.
Really?
Yeah. Um,
Well, we'll see. We'll
we'll
see.
see tomorrow.
But how
Um,
nice, how nice, how nice would it be for RB Leipzig to knock Madrid out this early?
well, again, this is just leg one. We also have a
No,
second
I
leg,
know, I know.
so
No, obviously,
um,
yeah, but I'm
but
saying
yeah,
like
no,
in
that
over both legs,
this
over
also
both
won't
legs for
be
RB Leipzig.
the first time they've done it too. Like, well, not necessarily Madrid, but like they've gone against fucking giants and they beat them. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
so it won't be the first time, and it probably is not going to be the last time. So,
Right, right.
the next set of matches are on Valentine's Day. We have PSG versus Real Sociedad.
That's gonna be easy. PSG, definitely PSG. PSG 4-0.
You think 4-0? I think it's going to be 2-0.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not keeping track of this score because this doesn't really mean
Yeah,
anything
it's
to me right
unofficial.
now.
Doesn't right.
Um, but I PSG, even though they're not the best team, they're still a decent team, decent enough to like handle up until they get
Right.
to the quarters, at least.
Yeah. Yeah, and
So
I just don't see them doing anything against PSG.
Next match, Lazio versus Bayern again on Valentine's Day.
Mm. Uh, Let me check the City Out table. Let me see how their results have been. Uh, the thing is with Bayern, it's difficult because one day they'll play good, and then you saw what happened against Leverkusen. I'm gonna say Bayern win 1-0.
Yeah, I'll have to say the same. Only because I don't know. Haven't really been following Bayern much. The only thing I know about Bayern, obviously, is that they're not in first place and they have fucking Harry Kane. So
No,
that's the only thing I know about
they're
Bayern.
playing Duchel ball, which is the worst type of ball. It's just horrible, man. Watching Bayern play is horrible.
Watching the Bundesliga in
Duchel,
general is horrible. Just saying.
that too. Thank God.
uh,
Thank God for Leverkusen making it somewhat um enjoyable because
it's
last
just,
season
it's
Dortmund had the chance, but
yeah, they fucking
Bellingham decided
folded.
Bellingham decided to sit down that match. Didn't want to get injured for Madrid. Wow. What an yo. This is why I can't respect Bellingham, man. The
It's like
biggest game of your team's history, and you decide not to play because you're going off to Madrid.
it's this is like how Mönchengladbach was a couple of years ago. Like they were up there when they had Chicharito and
Oh
shit.
yeah.
They were up there.
Yeah.
They were fighting, and then they fell off. I feel like it's gonna be the same thing. Um, but who knows? Next
No,
match. Next match. PSV versus Dortmund. That's on
that's
February 20th.
yep. It's next Tuesday. Inter. Oh yeah. PSV versus Dortmund.
Yeah, that's gonna be
Uh,
a close match in my opinion.
I think Dortmund edge 2-1.
I do give
And then
Dortmund the edge in that
Inter.
one too.
Listen to this one. Inter versus Atletico. We're gonna be seeing the best two defenses play against each other. That's gonna be wild in a boring way.
as
0-0.
much as this pains me to say,
No
I
way.
don't want to say this, but I feel like their attacking is gonna be superior to Atletico's defense. I feel like in Serie A, defense is like the main priority, whereas
Yeah.
everywhere else in the world, it's more midfield, and I feel like that's gonna
Yeah.
show. When Inter had, not only do they have the best defense, like one of the best defense in the Serie A, they also have one of the best midfields, and they have the best attack.
Yeah. No,
So I
they're
think they're going
really
to
good team.
overpower Atletico. I think it's going to be 1-0. I do think it's going to be a boring game,
Mm,
but it's not going to be like, oh, they're going to win it at the end. No, they're going to be decisive, and then that's it.
right. Well, next match is FC Porto versus Arsenal.
This is my
I
wild
see
card
Arsenal.
match. This is my wild card
I
match.
see. No, I see Arsenal. Well, yeah, I
Is
see
it at
Arsenal winning.
Arsenal
It's gonna be.
or is
No,
it
it's
in
gonna be in
Porto?
Porto.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
or
Porto.
Arsenal's laying an egg. I say 2-0 Porto.
Really?
Yep.
The thing is, Porto is probably gonna be more physical
Mm-hmm.
than Arsenal.
You just got to think that stadium,
But
bro. That's
I
going to
know,
be too much for
but
Arsenal. That this is
yeah,
what makes Arsenal fold when they get in these big moments away from home. They just can't handle that pressure. That's how they lost.
yeah.
That's how they lost the title last year, and that's how they're eventually going to get knocked out of the Champions League.
Well,
I
hopefully you're
don't
right,
see it
Joey.
here.
Hopefully you're right.
I still think Arsenal's going to move on, but I have 2-0 Porto.
You know what? I'm gonna go for 1-0 Porto. Go for 1-0 Porto. And then we have the champions of Spain, Barcelona, versus the champions of Italy, Juventus. Oh, sorry, Napoli. Uh,
Bro, you don't see me shitting all over you guys, all right?
and that's because we win, bro. And I think Napoli is they're gonna destroy Barca. I think it's gonna be 3-0 Napoli.
I do think Napoli is going to beat Barca, but I don't think it's a destroy. I think it's going to be like, I think it's going to be 1-0 or 2-1. But I do think Napoli is going to win. I think
You
Barcelona
think
is just so fucking weak right now. They're just so
so
fucking weak
bad,
right
man.
now.
I feel bad for Gundogan. I feel bad for Gundogan.
Bro, just let
But
it
yeah,
go, bro.
it's gonna.
Just let it go.
I know, man. It's tough, dude. And you know what? Valentine's Day is coming up too. It's gonna be crazy. Spending Valentine's Day without Gundogan. It's gonna be
Uh,
wild. But I think that's it,
that's
man.
it for
I think
the
that's
first leg. Next week we'll
yeah.
go through the second leg. Obviously, we'll go to we'll
We're
recap
gonna
all
have
the
to wait 2
matches,
weeks.
and then
Yeah.
we'll go through the second leg of matches
Yeah.
in the next episode.
That's
And
right.
finally,
Oh
to our
yeah, that's
last
right.
segment, and this is the very first time we're unveiling this segment. This is Kid of the Week. Now, the Kid of the Week
Yes.
consists it's whatever kit that we find or you, the listeners slash viewers, recommend to us. So make sure you go to our Twitter, to our X, sorry, whatever you want to call it, and let us know what kits you find amazing looking, that you find crazy, you find sexy, or straight up weird. If we agree with you, then we'll put
And
it up on Kid of the
it
Week.
could be yep, and it could be old jerseys, new jerseys, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what season it's from.
Correct. Even if
Yep.
it's like a design, um, if it's a design, it's not a real kit. If it looks sick or weird enough for us to be like, oh shit,
Right.
this is crazy, enough to get on the show. Obviously we'll shout you out.
Right.
But I actually tweeted not too long ago.
What'd you tweet?
Hold on, I'm trying to pull it up, sir.
Oh, pause.
What football kits, past/present, make you wish you were a supporter of that club? Hashtag caught offsides podcast. That's how you'll get our attention. Just use the hashtag caught offsides podcast. Again, my Twitter information will be somewhere in the descriptions if you're looking on the YouTube channel. Or you can just search up Joey Jammer 92. You'll find me there. And use hashtag caught offsides podcast, or you can also tweet at Alex the same thing. Yep. Just use the hashtag caught offsides podcast, and we'll be able to find it.
That's right.
So send us any ideas for videos. I know I'm getting a little off topic, but use that hashtag to send any video ideas, any crazy or sick looking kits, and then we'll go through them and see what is worthy to be on the show, and we'll give you a little shout out. But to stop with my little mini diversion, let's go back to Kit of the Week. I will go first.
Go ahead.
I will start off with the new AC Milan fourth kits. There technically are two. There technically are two. They both look sick. They both look sick. If I had to choose between the white one and the black one, I will choose the white one, even though I will never buy anything white for one reason. It's you get one stain, see you later.
And it's over. That's over. No, you know what? You know what? I love that kit, and I tried buying it. I woke up at 4 in the morning the day it came out, and it was already sold out.
You can order it still. I had the option to buy it actually on their website, AC Milan website.
No, it's gone.
No, I literally had that option to buy it. When? So you might want to just when I was looking for the image.
Really?
Yeah. I was looking for the image. It's on there. So you might want to go check that out.
No, it's on there. No, it's on there. It just says sold out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyways, but yeah, that kid is
Got me
so
excited. You got
fucking
me excited,
sexy.
man.
That kid is so
You got me
fucking
excited.
sexy. So that is my kid of the week. Um, I don't know if you wanna tweet out yours, bro.
Actually, yeah.
Because the one you got is also a doozy of a kit, right? You sent
Oh
this to
yeah.
me, and I'm like, yo, I gotta have it. I gotta have it.
Oh yeah. Definitely. So my jersey of the week is the new Palmeiras jersey. Um, it's just beautiful, man. The little detail, the Puma logo, everything about it is just beautiful, man. I want that jersey so bad, and I have to wait until May to get it. Just because I think they only sell it in Brazil. I went to the website and they don't ship to the US. But it's just beautiful. I'm gonna tweet it out now, actually. So it should be there once this goes up. What do you think of
I'm
it?
on their website right now. I can't read Portuguese. Yeah, I can't read Portuguese, so I can't see where to
Yeah.
find the kit. But yeah, those uniforms are sexy. The green goes really well with the gold, and the gold is all around the kit.
And the collar, the white collars,
Yeah,
everything about it, man. It's just
yeah.
nice.
That little logo in the center. That the
Yeah.
what is it? The what trophy is that? I can't think of the name right now.
That that my friend, honestly, even I don't know. It's not
Isn't
what's it called?
that big South American
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
trophy and
just
shit?
don't. Yeah, that's what it is. I just can't think of it either.
Anyways, but yeah, have been the kit of the week. Once again, if you have any suggestions for kit of the week moving forward, just hit us up on Twitter, either one of us. Make sure you use hashtag Caught Offsides Podcast, and then we'll know you guys are trying to yell at us for that shit. Do you have any other thing to talk about?
Nope, I think I already said everything I wanted to say. Actually, I have one more thing to say. West Ham are pathetic. That's it. We're good.
Wow. Taking one last shot.
One last shot, man. One last shot.
Yeah, I got nothing else. Besides, make sure you guys keep an eye out for the YouTube channel. If you haven't already, please subscribe. We want to grow our following as fast as possible. If you enjoy our content, if you enjoy our podcasts, you definitely are going to enjoy our videos that we are going to upload from here on out. Not only are we going to upload the podcast in short form factors, but we are going to be doing stuff like playing EAFC, you know, or live in person IRL vlogs. You know, we're gonna try and go to a couple games this upcoming MLS season. And in the summer
Copa
in
America,
general.
Copa America.
Yeah, we're gonna try and head out to those games. Miami's the big one. We try to head out to those games so that way we can bring you that kind of content as well as the podcast.
Yep. If you guys want to see Joey dance in EAFC, please go over to our YouTube channel.
Listen, man. All I gotta say is like top goal scorer in the club. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But anyways, this has been Caught Offsides with Joe
and Alex.
And we will see you next time. Thank you.